get this volume up. All right, we waiting on everybody. Make sure you put your name in the chat when you come in. What's up, Cam Lamb? You done beat everybody here. I know. I think because I text you. Hey, girl. How was your weekend? Oh, thank you. This is my, you know, my mohawk. You know, that's my go-to. Did you buy anything from Sam's? Did you buy anything from Sam's? Oh, you got some more cider? Good job, good job. You didn't spend all your money, did you, girl? Good, good. Don't be like we was the last couple of weeks. We went shopping, spent all our money, girl. I told you we got to be smarter with our coins. Yeah, what's up, boo? Hey. What's up, girl? Good. Me too. That's why I budget myself. Every week I give myself a budget and I try to stick to it every week. Did you find us something cool to do this week? What you been up to, Yaya? Make sure you guys put your names in the chat when you come in so I know you're here. Girl, I'm feeling good. You know I don't complain. I don't complain at all. I washed my hair this weekend, so I'm a happy girl. It don't take much to make me happy. Wash my hair and I'm happy. Cam, you got to find us something cool to do this week. Chico, hey girl, hey. What's happening, y'all? Okay, so I'm gonna text you to tomorrow to remind you, Cam. Welcome everybody. Make sure you say hello. Let me know you in the chat room so I can say hello. Love you, Cam. And there go my girl. Hey, sis. What's up, everybody? Everybody say hey to everybody. Y'all know how we do. We don't just speak to me, y'all. Y'all know we speak to everybody. This is a family affair over here. Y'all say hey, ladies, in the chat. Yeah. I hope y'all got y'all topics. Hey, Sheikah. I hope y'all got y'all topics ready. I got a few today. And I'm pretty sure when Sharon get in, she had some ideas. So make sure if you got your ideas or whatever you want to talk about in the chat, feel free, honey. The floor is yours. I'm going to be narrating. On Sundays, on the weekends, he gets a pass. He don't cook on the weekends. So Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday, for the most part, for sure, he cooks for us every day. So on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, If he feeling up to it, he cooks. But if he don't, we either fend for ourselves or we order pizza. And I told y'all last week, Domino's has where you can order the gluten-free dough, or yeah, the gluten-free dough. And all I get on it is the garlic. There's a garlic glaze, and I get onions, tomatoes, spinach, and chicken, and it ends up being a really good meal. So I had pizza. I had the same pizza today, just to keep it simple, because we always do a big family breakfast on Sunday morning after church. My husband and I cook for the boys, and we cook a really big breakfast. But for them, oh, thank you, honey. These were the pajamas that I showed you guys from Rainbow. I think I paid $12 for the set. But yeah, we cooked a big breakfast this morning after church, and then yes, and they comfortable too. Now the pants are a little big, so but I ain't going nowhere. They cute though. It's comfortable. See how I got my ring to match? Hey, Tammy. Hey. Everybody's starting to check in, y'all. I love y'all, and I'm so glad y'all here so I can catch up and see what y'all been up to. Has everybody been having a blessed week? Please tell me y'all have been having a good week and that positivity has been rubbing off on you. I have been praying for y'all, that you have been enjoying your days, your weeks, your moments of life, and that we are not taking these things for granted. So today, we all saying hey to each other, but I want to start off with, if it's okay with y'all, I want to do what today's, oh, that's all right, Yaya. That's all right, girl. Chime in when you can. But today's Bible verse, let's just start out with this one, because I just thought that this was so good, and maybe we can talk about it and see how y'all feel about it. But today's verse for the day was Philippians 4:6. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, but by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And I really have been on that today. And you know how you hear a verse and you gloss through it, and then life happens, and then you hear that verse again. But when I heard this morning, it just hit somewhere different for me today. Because I don't know why, y'all, but I have been very anxious about this channel. Like, I get so anxious about, am I doing the right thing? Are they really enjoying this? What can I do more? Why aren't my views changing? But it's so hard to do this. That's why I really love the live, because I really get to communicate with you guys. But just to get the feedback instantly from y'all and get your ideas going, because it's so hard doing this, because you really don't get the instant feedback unless I do the live. So I really enjoy doing this part with y'all. But sometimes I get so anxious about, should I record this part? Should I post this part? I don't want to say the wrong thing, because I don't want to be a person who guides people the wrong way. So I always pray over things. And so this made a lot of sense to me, and it really hit me in a really good place this week, because all of those thoughts I was having, it's almost like this verse God was just speaking to me about, just relax. Be faithful over the few and the little that I have right now. And when He ready, He gonna bless me with more. So I really appreciate you guys. And, I'm so thankful for, us being able to do this once a month and checking in and chatting with each other. so I can get some instant feedback to see if you guys are enjoying, like what part of the vlogs. Are you enjoying the music? Are you enjoying, do you enjoy the lives? Do you enjoy the hauls? I really want to start doing other things, but a lot of people are look every week, keep looking for me to do hauls. So I'm trying to learn how to do a little bit of everything. So if you guys have any ideas, any feedback, please feel free to let me know. But I do want to start doing more DIYs instead of just doing hauls on Sunday. I would love to start doing DIYs because a lot of people really love the earrings that I turned into bangles. So I really would love to start showing you guys how you can take some really inexpensive things and turn them into some really fancy looking, pieces. Because I think that maybe this week I'll stop at the craft store and try to find some more beads and some more earrings. And Sunday I'll do just a DIY of another set of those bangles because they were very easy. I think I paid 99 cents for the bangles, and the earrings, and I paid maybe less than $5 for the beads because some of the earrings already had beads on it. But you guys let me know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing, and I definitely will head on over to the craft store this week. And instead of just doing a haul every week, I'm still working on my shoe idea also, because I really want to make those platform Nikes myself. But I'm just throwing ideas out there. So if you guys have any ideas, any thoughts of anything you want to share and anything you want to get into, I had somebody ask me, and I wrote some stuff down in my notebook, you guys. So I wrote some stuff down. Some of the questions that you had in the chat or the comment section, tips on how to get your spouse either involved or on the same page with you with your new healthy eating habits. I went and I looked up the stickers on the fruit because I remember I gave you guys information last time about what the numbers are for the stickers on the fruit, so I wanted to get into that. I did look up the colors of the toothpaste I was telling you guys about, so we did speak about that last time, but I did not get to tell you all of the colors and what they mean, so we'll probably get into a little bit of that. And I wrote a kind of a list of a couple of tips to kind of assist you guys in eating a little bit healthier if that's something you are into. And this is not one of those things where you're gonna lose 50 pounds in a month. That's just not safe. That's not realistic. But there are some tips that I feel like that help me, that may help some of you guys. But make sure you leave me some comments and let me know, how you guys have been. What have you guys been doing this week? Did you give up anything recently to start a health journey? Because everybody might not be on one. So I don't want to be the person pushing these things on anybody. So, you guys let me know what we gonna start with today. I'm still trying to let a couple of people get in because I know that the East Coast and West Coast are on two totally different time schedules. So I'm gonna go ahead and put me some water. Hold on one second, I'll put my water in my cup. I got my spring water. Hold on, I'm almost done. One of my girlfriends is looking for the live chat, so I'm trying to send her where we are. So shout out to everybody in the room. I don't know why my chats are not coming up. Y'all hold on. Okay, see, that's what the problem is. I was like, why did I see anything? Hold on, y'all. Let me catch up because this thing stopped. Thank you, Tammy. Hey, Tammy. I didn't get to say hello. I saw your chat. Your chat just came in. I don't know why, but my computer went off of the chat. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was just talking, but yeah, I'm so sorry this thing cut off the chat and I could not see. I was like, why isn't it anybody saying anything? All messages are visible. Okay.
Yeah, 16 more, so it's going to keep trucking.
All right, here we go. Thank you guys. I'm so glad you like the hair. This is one of my go-to hairstyles that I do. And it literally takes me about 30 minutes if I put all of the strings. And if I put all of my little hair pieces, my little jewelry. But this particular hairstyle, I've been doing this one for some years now, and it's just a simple, 3 simple ponytails. You put your hair in 3 ponytails, so it's 1, 2, and then 3 ponytails. And all you do is take the braiding hair and you pre-braid, or I like to twist mine. You can braid these and have 3 braids, and they'll all kind of look like this when you twist them. But I like to make mine look more like a flower to me. That's what's missing. I ain't got no flower in my hair. Y'all ain't right. Y'all supposed to tell me I got a flower in my hair. Yes. Honey, Tammy, listen. I don't know why people say, Lord, give me patience, because that's the last thing you want to ask the Lord for. Because he going to give you more than some patience. He going to put you through some situations, and you will get your patience, baby, but you going to go through some situations. You praying for patience, but you better pray for understanding. Patience, I don't do that no more. I learned that one the hard way, honey. Don't just pray for patience, because he going to show. You're not just going to get patience. You're going to get situations that's going to teach you patience. And hopefully you learn from those situations how to be patient. But yeah, you got to think that thing through, baby, because he give you what you ask for. He sure do. But I just know that with me right now, it's very challenging for me in my era that I'm in right now with YouTube, because I've been doing it. Next month will be my 2-year anniversary, and for me, and maybe it's just me, y'all, but I like my content. I think it's really cool how I can go find things for $2 and $3 or something. I can make a whole outfit for under $5 and $10. And I'm sharing this information, but not only am I sharing this information, I'm giving you doses of positivity. Like, I ain't just showing you some clothes and then, I'm making sure that I fill you with something positive and I leave you with a little Jesus on the way out. So for me, it's like, why isn't this catching on, So for me, I had to stop worrying about why. Why isn't this picking up faster than I would like it to? And that's not for me to do. What God has for me, I have to learn how to, that's his timing. It's all in his timing. And if I wait for his timing, then my wildest dreams, I could never, imagine the goodness that would happen to me if I just wait for his timing instead of mine. If it's my timing, it'd be rushed, and God knows what I'll fall for and what'll happen. So it's taking its time, and that's the part I'm learning. This don't happen overnight. Most YouTubers don't become 100, 200,000 subscribers overnight. And unless, you're doing it for different reasons. I'm not one of those girls. I did not get a tummy tuck. I did not get, a lot of that is interesting to some people. Yes, ma'am. Tammy, you right, girl. That confirmation. Yeah. But I'm doing it a different way. So I have to, like my mama said, it's an audience for everything. Hey, Lenora, how you doing, honey? Welcome in, girl. We are talking about a quick Bible verse that I read, Philippians 4 and 6. But we are just catching up, and I pray that you guys have had a wonderful week. But in all things, I'm learning the older I get that it's all in God's time. And anyway, I have no control over, we think we have control, but we really don't. And once you learn that, and as you get older, you learn more and more, being true to yourself, and just praying to hear God when he speaks to you is more important to me, because patience, I can situations gonna happen, but if I can't hear God, then that means I'm too busy. So I'm learning now that my main focus every day is to hear God throughout the day. What do you need me to do for you today, Lord? Because that's what's gonna keep me safe and in his care, But what did you guys want to start off with? Did you guys have any before I get into mine, did you guys have any ideas or any topics that you guys wanted to touch on before I start getting into these? I'm sitting here watching cartoons while I'm talking to y'all, because y'all know me. I guard what I watch, and what I hear, and a lot of that stuff that I was watching was contributing to making me anxious. So I'm a good girl. Hey, Missy, how you doing, honey? I'm a firm believer in keeping it simple, and I love a good cartoon to kiki all over, and that'll make me smile. So I keeps the channel on the. Now it is football season, and I love football. So if there's any of y'all out there, amen, Tammy. If there's anybody, how you been, Missy? How you been, sis? If any of y'all are football fans, please tell me what your team is, so we can get us a thing going with our lives. We can also talk about our teams too, because I'm a big football fan. I don't know if any of you guys out there like football. I like sports, period. But I really I used to be a trainer for our football team in high school. But it's some good football games on. But, I keep it simple. I try to keep the peace, because peace is hard to come by. If you're not paying attention, honey, people can disrupt your peace in a minute. And here you go, you all frustrated and bent out of shape, and honey, they done gone about their business, and they all right. Okay, you like basketball. Okay, so what's your team? I was a really big Rockets fan, and then James Harden left me high and dry. I was a Houston Rockets girl, but James Harden left me high and dry, and he ain't been right since. And neither have I. I don't have no team in back. I still like the Rockets, don't get me wrong, but the team has been dismantled. It has changed so many times. Okay, Spurs and the Lakers. Now, my baby is a big Spurs fan. He is a big Spurs fan. Lakers, I like the Lakers, but I used to live in California, so a part of me really likes the Lakers, but I like old school Lakers. This, I love LeBron though. I'm not even gonna front. I ain't gonna hold you. LeBron, I'm a big fan of LeBron's though, so I like the Lakers. Um, Not the biggest. What's the kid with the eyebrows? What is that boy name? It's on the tip of my tongue. He get hurt too much. So if he can stay healthy, then he all right. But I gotta find me a new team. I gotta find me a new team. But I know, Nisi, I know. Now I wanna talk about. I was hoping that the other young lady was gonna be in here before I start talking about it. So maybe I'll start with this. Um, I wrote down a couple of tips. If anybody is interested in tips or simple things that they can do to start on their journey, or simple things that they can do to add to their journey of healthy eating, I wrote down a few things and did a little research. But they're really simple things. Nothing drastic. You're not gonna have to go out and buy anything specific. But the main thing is some of these things are probably things that you're already doing. But I want to make sure you guys know, and make sure I'm sure you've heard this a million times, but please make sure y'all drinking y'all water. I still have my copper cup that I drink out of when I go to the gym and in the mornings. But I kind of use it now more just in the house. And the reason I do that is because I keep leaving the cup everywhere I go. It's a beautiful cup. But for some reason, I keep leaving this cup when I'm out and about. I got a habit of sitting things down. So I have left this cup at the gym too many times. So now I had to slow that down. Now I keep my cup on the side of the bed, and I still drink when I'm in the house. I still use my cup. Now tonight, I still have my one of my favorite little cups, and I still have my grapes, my frozen grapes. Now this time these are not cotton candy grapes. These are just regular grapes, and they still kind of flavor the water a little bit. I need to get some more lemons. I went to Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. No, Trader Joe's this past weekend. So you will see in the vlog this week, I did go catch up on and buy some of the things that I needed again from Trader Joe's. I did good this time, y'all. I only spent $30 because you can go in them stores, and when I say spend, and have 2 bags of food, 2 bags, and spend $100. How you leave the cup in Vegas, girl? No, don't tell me, because we're going to Vegas, stay in Vegas. But yes, them cups, I love my cup, but I left it at the gym twice, and I said the third time somebody gonna take it or they're gonna throw it away. So I just leave it in the house, just so I can make sure I keep it. But make sure y'all drinking y'all water. As much as I love drinking out of that copper cup, because I don't know if you guys, I know a couple of y'all bought a copper cup, and if you did, I hope you could see the difference in it. Could you taste the difference in the water? But I love drinking out the cup. It's just keeping up with it. I'm not that girl. I sit things down. That's why I don't carry a purse. I carry backpacks, because I'm the type of girl, wherever I go, whenever I get there, I'm gonna sit that down unless I strap it on my back. I just can't do it. With a purse, if I wore a purse, I would sit the purse down and be broke. Yes, Nisi, I have a copper cup. Copper cups are what they used to drink out back in the days, and when you put your water in it, it puts minerals into your water naturally. You can buy them on Amazon. You just type in copper cup on Amazon. And if you want to Google it first, just type in the health benefits of drinking out of a copper cup. It kind of gives its own minerals. And I really like it, so I try to do it in the morning and throughout the day when I'm in the house. But I paid like $20 for that, 20 something dollars for that cup. I think it was $20 or 20 something dollars. It wasn't a whole lot, but it was enough to know I almost lost it twice. And I ain't trying to just buy another cup just to be buying one. So I prefer to keep it in the house. That way, if I sit it somewhere, at least I can come back to it knowing nobody else has food with it. But a copper cup, the only difference is you cannot dishwash this cup. You cannot use soap and water on this cup because of the minerals in the copper. You can only clean it with baking soda and lemons. So, that's another thing. Where I had to clean that thing out so good. Yes, ma'am. Anytime, honey. But it's good for you. They have a lot of health benefits to drinking out of a copper cup. It's just tedious, all that cleaning it with baking soda and a lemon after you left it at the gym is not a really comforting feeling. So we ain't doing that no more. So I had to scrub that thing up something terrible. But I do have it, and I still drink out of it. But tonight I'm just drinking out my regular cute little cup, my cute little glass my girlfriend bought me. It used to be my wine glass, but I don't drink wine anymore. So now I drink my juices and my waters with my grapes in it. But please make sure y'all drinking y'all water. And these are things that I just think are easier and that you can do to assist you guys in your health journey. This ain't just about losing weight. This is about being healthy. One of the biggest things I learned, tip number 2, one of the biggest things I learned in therapy was about eating slow. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but when you are eating, if you are a fast eater, you tend to eat more because you're plowing through it. But I found that, the therapist used to make us do exercises where we literally had to sit and eat and kind of journal while we were eating. What did it taste like? It really made you slow down and, one, enjoy the food, 2, chew it the proper way, and be more cognizant of the meal instead of just hurry up and eat. Because we all either in the car on the way to work, you leaving work, whatever the case is, you're in a hurry, and we get so consumed with life and what we got to do next that we're eating so fast, you don't realize how much you're eating. So you tend to get, they said research shows that you tend to get full faster when you eat slow because you're chewing more. Your brain takes they said it takes like 20 minutes before your brain realizes that it's full. Okay, Tammy, we got to get you into being a water drinker. Now, don't get me wrong. You get a lot of water. There's a lot of water in fruits. There's a lot of fruits that have water in them. So you can still get your water from that, but we got to get you drinking some water, girl, because water is very important. And a good spring water is all you need. You don't have to drink 7,000 cups a day. Start off with at least, if you're a bottled water drinker, start off with at least 2 bottles a day. At least 2 bottles. Get you into a little bit of water added with your fruit. So if you can, start adding a little water to your regimen, and it will definitely start flushing and cleaning you out more. And it's so good for your skin, honey. That skin be popping. That skin it does water. It does so many things for you. Alkaline water is even better, but I go to my holistic doctor tomorrow, and we're going to discuss really how good alkaline water is, because I've been reading up on it, but I really want him to tell me. Sharon, you ain't late, honey. Long as you here, you not late, girl. Hey. Hello, honey. I hope you having a good day, and be safe going to Walmart. But yes, tip number 2 is to slow down when you're eating. It's very important. Number 3 would be fiber. Oh, you had to get a new phone. Did you drop your phone? Did it break, or did it just get a little older and you just wanted something new? But I want y'all to start adding a little more fiber to your foods as much as possible. I even have a fiber supplement. It's not even a supplement, it's a chewable. I take a chewable in the morning, and I take one at night to assist me with more fiber in my diet, because I have to have more fiber than most people. But fiber is, I didn't realize how important fiber was. I don't care if it's weight loss, I don't care what you're doing. Okay. Well, I'm glad you got one. What kind of phone did you get, Sharon? But no matter what your journey is, fiber will assist you on that journey, because fiber is going to help clean your eye. Oh, thank you, darling. You're so wonderful. I love you, girl. Yes, drinking water, and wash my hair. I told Yaya when she came on earlier, honey, I'm so happy I got a chance to wash my hair this weekend. I don't know what to do with myself. I couldn't be happier. Now, I am going to open this braid up a little bit more so it'll be more butterflied. I just didn't get a chance to yet. It's the weekend. I wasn't going nowhere fancy. We went out for our date night yesterday to Red Lobster, and we had a good time kikiing together, me and my honey cake. Oh, what is a Blackwell? I'm going to have to look that up. My next comment will ruin your day. Well, please don't ruin my day, honey. Thank you. Hey, Joan. How you doing, honey? Yes, if you have a comment that's going to ruin my day, honey, please hold on to it. Keep it to yourself. We keeps it positive over here. Black View. Okay. I got to look that up. I've never heard of that. That's not the folding phone, is it? All right, so for my next tip, I hope these are helping you guys. Let me know if you try any of these. Please let me know how it's working out for you. I found that, and I did a little research, but I found what helps me. I used to love sour cream. Oh, you didn't have any, like, oh, Joan. That's right. Are you guys okay over there? Do you have electricity now? Well, I'm sure you're on the internet now, so I'm so glad you're all right, honey. The storm actually, praise God, the storm turned for us. So I'm praying for all of the people up north. It's supposed to kind of skirt over that way. We're watching it now to see where it's going. But I thank God it did not come this way, Lord. I'm so grateful. You know, he heard my prayer, because we have had a couple of years with a couple of tornadoes come through here with them hurricanes the last couple of years. So I'm so grateful that thing did not come this way. But I'm so glad that you are right, Joan, and that y'all have power again. Is everybody okay where you are? Okay, so for my next tip, like I was saying, I found that if you use, oh, you guys got lots of rain. It's been raining here every day, but not no crazy rain like hurricane rain. So I thank God for that. You know, we've had a wet summer. We had a really wet summer this year. So, you know, I won't complain though. I thank God for it. But I found that using Greek yogurt instead of regular yogurt, I'm not the biggest yogurt fan anyway. Hey Denise, how you doing, darling? I hope you're having a great day, sweetheart. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But I found that with Greek yogurt, I can stomach it better, because they said it's been strained. Greek yogurt is strained to remove the excess whey out of it and the excess water, so it's not as harsh on your stomach. Um, and it has twice as much protein as as regular yogurt. So when I do eat yogurt, I try to make sure it is um, Greek yogurt, 100%. You know, that Greek yogurt, and it says that it'll actually help you stay fuller longer. But I'm doing wonderful, Denise, darling. I'm doing amazing. I won't complain. I just told the ladies I washed my hair this weekend, so I'm happy as a lamb, honey. You can't blow. You can't get me down. Oh, thank you so much. Everybody been saying they like, and you know what's crazy, y'all? Y'all like this hairstyle, but this hairstyle takes literally less than 30 minutes to do. All my other hairstyles, I have to prep. If it's crochet, you know, of course, crochet take longer. If it's braids, yes, Sharon, please try the Greek yogurt. If you can try the 0%, it's even better. But I'm a big fan of, I'm not a big fan of regular yogurt, but I still like, I love sour cream. That was my thing. I used to love like regular sour cream. Thank you, honey. But I found that it tastes, there's really no difference. When we do tacos, when we do like chicken burritos, whatever we doing, I use the Greek yogurt instead of sour cream. And you mentally you're not the wiser, and it's healthier. So um I definitely recommend. I got some in there now, but I definitely recommend, because I don't want to switch up all of our nights, and sometimes we do Taco Tuesday or Taco whatever day it is. And salsa is already healthy for you, you know, as long as you get the right brand. Yes, Denise, it should help. Oh yeah, hold on. Yes, yes, yes. Greek yogurt with honey, granola, and blueberries. Girl, that sound good. That sounds one of them like, that sounds like one of those bowls that they sell, that you can go and, is it an acai or achi or acai bowl, where you can get the yogurt. Yeah, that does sound really good. Where you can get the bowl, and they charge you almost $10 for this bowl, but you can make that at home yourself. That does sound really good. Have you some granola? But I hope you guys downloaded that Yucca app. Make sure you guys are using that Yucca app to scan those products, because all granolas are not made equal. All yogurts are not made equal. Just because something says organic on the container, or if something says healthy on the container, it does not mean it is. Sometimes it'll be healthy in one aspect, a parfait, okay, yeah. But a lot of times it has a lot of sugar in it. So you have to be careful of artificial sugar intake. So as long as you know, I'm not the type of person that can I'm not going to sit in the store and read the back of a package, because I know me and I'm honest with me and God. So I use this app, and I'm pretty sure there are other apps you probably could find that do the same thing. But I really like this one because it just simplifies everything, and you get a yellow, a green, um, or a red light, um, a red dot, and it'll tell you good, bad, poor, you know, and then you get to make the decision. Chicken lips. Okay, I like the name. Have I dated a lot of dudes in my life? Okay, that's a little out there, but not really. Not really. I have dated some different people, but not a lot. I wouldn't consider it a lot. I'm not that type. I've never been that type of girl. But yeah, that was a good one. Chicken lips. But everybody has had their, you got to date to see what you like, what you don't like. And now I'm with something that I like. So I'm happy. Been here for the last, oh Lord, 27, almost 28 years. So that gives you a kind of like a clue on, you know, my life. But um, yogurt is thicker, so it helps you stay fuller a little bit longer. But you know what, y'all? Let me, before I go any further, one of my biggest tips that I learned and it helped me was do not go to the grocery store without a list. And I'm going to say that again. Do not go to the grocery store without a list, and don't go hungry. If there is two things that you remember out of this whole, yes, Denise, yes, Denise, exact. Like I can tell you all of the tips in the world. Okay, bye now, chicken lips. I'm gonna pray for your sister though. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Vicky. Hey, Vicky, how you doing, honey? We gonna pray for chicken lips, sister. Okay, good, Denise. Make your list, honey. Do not go to the grocery store because what happens is, y'all, when you go to the grocery store hungry, you're gonna buy everything that you do not need and that you did not go there for. And I found that when I make a list, I actually stick to the aisles and what I need more so. And I'm not saying you're not going to buy something. Yes, ma'am. And I'm not saying you're not going to veer off and buy a couple of things that you don't. But if you don't have a reason in your face, because that's just me, I buy everything but what I needed to go to the store for. So I don't know about y'all, but I said, let me stop and make sure this is, and being hungry makes it worse because all the healthier foods they keep on the outer parts of the grocery store. If you notice, all of the fruits, veggies, all of the seasonings, things like that, a lot of that is on the outer part. The meat, all of that, the healthier things are on the outer parts of the store because they want you to go in those aisles where all of that junk is. And they'll mix other things in there with you. But if you don't have a list and you got to make it through them aisles, you know how many times I done went to the store and bought everything except for what I went to the store for? So please make that your, biggest tip of all. Do not go to the store without a shopping list. Do not shop without a list and do not shop hungry, honey. If that ain't a word all by itself. My next tip, and this is for some of y'all, because I'm not the type that's gonna browbeat you. What I'm doing works for me. I don't eat beef or pork anymore, but if there's anything I can try to get you to eat more of is protein. And protein comes in all different types. You can get protein out of a whole lot of things. But protein helps with your muscles and it helps with muscle mass. So the older we get, we start losing that anyway. So you want to start eating more proteins to help increase your calorie burn also. Yes, ma'am. So especially the older we get, you want to start eating more protein because sometimes the older you get, the less bone density. A lot of that plays a factor into working out. And y'all know right now, I can't work out like I used to work out. So now my workout really consists of low weights. Like I don't do anything heavy right now because I can't. So I do what I can as far as like now the doctor lets me do 5-pound weights with my arms. Before I couldn't do anything because they didn't want me to do any type of straining or strenuous exercising because they didn't want me to strain anywhere. But now I can do 5, sometimes 10, depending on what exercises. Hungry, and that's right, don't go hungry, and make sure you got a list, Tammy. But yeah, try to up your protein intake, and there are many ways you can get protein through. You can do a protein shake, and they make different kinds. They have some with whey, they have some with soy, they have some with, it just depends on what your stomach or what you can take, because every protein don't work for everybody. But you can go in the grocery store and kind of, there's plant-based. It just depends on what you would like to try, or what's the reason you're using the protein for. So all of them have a different reason to be used in a certain way. So um so we did the okay, so we got to the proteins, and the protein does help you burn calories. So if you are trying to lose weight, you want to eat more protein. um Y'all, I'm kind of thrown off because Chicken Lips then came in and gave me the sister sleeping with everybody, and I just feel so bad for the sister. We praying for them people. Let's see. Okay, and we did say something about earlier about eating fruits and not really drinking. Let's just say it's okay to eat fruit and try not to drink as much fruit juice. Let's just say it like that, because you still want to drink water. Drink as much water as you can. But I know everybody not gonna drink a lot of fruit. Eat a lot of fruit. So you want to try to eat more fruit, because some people think they can get the same benefits out of fruit juice. Yes, ma'am. Fasting is, uh-huh. No. Don't get me wrong. If you get it how you can, but you want to try to eat more fruit because you're actually getting the real nutrients from the fruit than you are, because most fruit juices have sugar. So you kind of, as long as it doesn't have all that sugar in it, you'll be all right. But it's still better to get it from an actual fruit than it is from fruit juice. So don't make yourself feel bad. You do the best you can with what you got on that day. So don't feel like, you ain't doing something that everybody else, because most of us ain't doing it either. I had my watermelon for the day, but, some days I don't. Okay, so we got some people in here we just gonna ignore. I'm not sure who those people are, and I think they in the wrong chat room, but we gonna pray for them and direct them somewhere else. But this one says, yeah, eat your fruit. Okay, I'll ask for you. I definitely will. Yeah, soy don't sit right with some people. My next tip is, let's see something. Okay. Yeah, you come in here with some craziness, you getting blocked. Yeah, we don't do negativity in here. So, we're gonna go ahead and block. We don't interact with it. Y'all don't even interact with it. We just gonna block it, because that's not what we do over here. Thank you. I did. Yeah, they on the wrong channel. But it's all right. We don't look. It don't take but a second. You don't get but one time to let me know who you are. My mama say when people tell you who they are, believe them. And I do. So my next tip is, yes, Erica. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Denise. Exactly. Yes. So my next tip, we just gonna keep on doing what we doing is, and this is kind of hard. So I'm not saying you have to do this every day, but try to eat at home as much as you can. Not only will you save money, amen, Nisi, but not only will you save money, but you'll eat healthier. I try to eat at home as much as I can. I even try to eat before I go to work. Or I'll put some stuff in my bag for lunch. Yes. When you eat at home, you know what you put in the meal. You don't have to figure out, how many of this, how many scoops of that. You either prepared it or somebody you know love prepared it, whatever the case is. But a lot of times you get more. Oh, that's smart, Denise. See, I tried to do prepping, but I don't have the consistency. I don't have the consistency for prepping. But that is a very smart idea to do meal preps. But I do have a lot of meals or things that I can eat quick. So I don't necessarily meal prep, but I do have a lot of chicken breasts. I do have a lot of things that it don't take but a. That's right, Vicky. But I don't have a lot of. I don't do the meal preps, but I do, like I said, I have a lot of small things that if I need to make a meal really quick, I keep lettuce. Yes, Denise. It is hard. It is hard. I'm not even gonna sit here and hold you. I'm not gonna tell you it's not hard. It's not easy. That it's not hard. It is. It's very hard. You don't have to do it every day. But because like I said, I don't even prep. But I try to buy things that I know if I need to make a quick salad, if I need to make a quick chicken burger, if I need to make something really quick on the fly, I can. But I don't necessarily meal prep. Now that is a wonderful thing if you can do it. Ooh, we got to get you off of them Dr. Peppers. We got to get you off of them Dr. Peppers, girl. Okay, Tammy, I had to look at the name to see who that was. Tammy, we got to get you off of that Dr. Pepper, honey, because that's a bad doctor right there. That's not the doctor you want to be following, girl. Uh-huh. And the cool part about it, Tammy, there are so many things that you can replace a Dr. Pepper with if you just give it a chance. Try different things until you find something you like, because soda is that's a bad one right there. I used to tell my sister the same thing.
Hey, tell them about my flavored water. Show it to them.
I did. I showed them last week. Look, my husband talking about showing the flavored water. I told him about the flavored water. I love the flavored water. Now I drink that when I eat my dinner. Now, I drink regular water. I drink my spring water. I drink that, let's see. And it doesn't matter the brand, but I just drink spring water all day long. And then when I want something sweet, I will drink, I would show you guys the fruit drink that I do. Because I do drink fruit drinks, but I save those as a treat for myself for dinner. I don't just sit around and drink it all day like I used to. Now, I used to drink fruit juices all day long. That was my jam. I was never really a big soda drinker, but I did love a good lemonade or a good whatever, fruity drink, I could find. But to replace that, what I did was I just started drinking water all day. And then when I want something sweet, that's when I'll have either one of my fruit drinks or I drink one of the waters from Nestle that I showed you guys. But you want to try to cook at home, even if and I'm a big fan of leftovers. I don't know about y'all, but leftovers sometimes to me taste better when you eat them the next day or whenever you do eat them after, your meal. Because we went to Red Lobster, I did not finish my food, but guess what? I brought it home. So I'm going to finish it off for lunch one day this week. Because we went yesterday, so I may just eat it tomorrow since I don't want to let it sit too long. Me too, Denise. I love a good leftover, baby. I don't know what it is. It seems like the seasonings or whatever sit on it longer when it sit in that refrigerator, and it just tastes just as good to me as it did the first time. Sometimes better. Now, I don't know about y'all. Zero Dr. Pepper Cherry. No, don't believe the zero. Don't believe the zero at all. That's not. If you look at the sugar and the all of the carbonated and the big words up in that Dr. Pepper zero, any soda ain't good for you. Sweet tea, I like sweet tea. I don't love sweet tea. I like sweet tea. That's a treat I like to have because they call it an Arnold Palmer. I like to mix tea and lemonade. I like to get those when I do want something. You know, that's another thing I like, a lemonade and tea. But I love hot tea. I'm not the biggest cold brew tea fan, but I do love a good hot tea because I can control. Yeah, Vicky, I love a good um, hot tea. And y'all have already seen my soursop tea. Um, I love that soursop tea. It is so relaxing and soothing at night. I drink it 3 times a week. No, no, Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, I drink it 3 days a week. Um, I have certain days that I drink it, and I find that it helps me sleep so good. I sleep so good when I drink that tea. It's good for your stomach. It's good for anxiety. It's just good for you. I get mine off of Amazon, and I did buy the leaves off of Etsy, and I think I put it in the last video how I make my tea. It's very simple. I have one of those little tea warmers that um, literally it takes less than 5 minutes to make a cup of tea, and it is so good. My baby's brought me a new teacup this week, so I have a new teacup that I use. But I brew that quick little tea. It's the trick to anything is consistency. You can eat healthy, you know, but if you're not doing it on a consistent basis, you gonna gain, you gonna lose. All my life, I've been a plus size girl. This is probably I was small like this when I went to the military. Now, don't get me wrong, but for majority of my life, I've been a plus size, a 200 plus. 200 was always my sweet spot for me. I'm so comfortable, or was so comfortable at 200 pounds. The I was a whole lot even smaller than this because when I was younger then. But when I went in the military, I was only 135. You had to be to get in the military because they go by your height. That's how they calculate your body mass index. And because I'm only 5'3", I couldn't weigh more than 135 to get in. All right, Sharon, I'm so glad you home, honey. I hope you bought what you needed and didn't get too much over. So, you know, it's different seeing myself now this size because I haven't seen myself. I've lost about 40, almost 40 pounds in the last 8 months. And these tips I'm giving you are some of the things that I'm doing to keep it consistent and, you know, to stay on this journey. So, yeah, you have to be consistent. Anything you do in life, if you're not consistent at it, you're going to go up and down with it. So this has been the most consistent that I've been since I was in my teens, because I was 18 when I went into the military. So I had to lose that weight, and I exercised, did the same thing. And one of my good girlfriends, we actually went in together, and honey, we used to work out so hard together because we both had to lose weight. Good job, Sharon. I'm glad you're safe, honey. But these are the things that I'm learning now, because when you see yourself every day, so you don't see the weight loss. So right now, I'm still mentally, I still see myself as that plus size girl. I still buy. That's right, Denise. We glad you home, Sharon. It's hard. I don't know if you guys have ever been through this, but I see myself every day, and I wear workout clothes pretty much every day, Monday through Friday, because that's what I wear to work. I wear it to the gym. I wear it to work. So when I was heavier, I still looked the same to me in my clothes. So it was hard for me to see the weight loss, and everybody else could see it, but I couldn't. Now I do notice it now, because when I buy clothes, just like when I bought these pajamas, these are a 3X. And if I stand up, you could tell it's a 3X on me. But I'm so used to being a size 1X, 2X, that in my head, the 3X was going to be fine. And it still is. I will. Denise, how much weight did you lose? Yeah, it's a difficult balance. It's a difficult balance when you see yourself, because you see yourself every day. You don't see yourself the way others see you. So everywhere I go, people are like, oh my God, you lost so much weight. You look so good. I don't see it. Now, don't get me wrong. I see it sometimes because when I wear clothes, that we on that girl. So how do you feel? Do you feel like you see the difference? Did you see a drastic difference? Because from an 18 to a 12, that's pretty drastic. That's like me. I was about the same in January. I went from 18 in 16, 18 in January to now I'm like a 10, 12. So I'm about a 12, depending on the clothing, of course. So some things I can wear a 10, some things I can wear a 12 or a medium large, however you want to put it. But do you see yourself, do you see a drastic change? Because I don't see a drastic change for me. Yeah, so you understand what I'm saying. It's so, I don't want to say difficult, but yeah, it's so different when you see yourself in clothes. Like certain clothes, I can see myself. In my work clothes, I still look the same. I still feel like that big girl, you know, that, because I'm still shaped the same way. Yeah, I'm having the same problem you have, and I'm still buying larger clothes than what I need. It's just a habit now. All of the clothes y'all see me try on, you'll notice that I'm still buying extra large, 1X, 2X. And in my head, I still think, yeah, you feeling me, Denise. But I still feel like, mentally, I still feel like that's where I'm at. So when I'm shopping, I'm not thinking that I'm shopping for this new body. I'm still shopping for me. But I still have to remind myself. I was going to show you guys. Yeah, I went to, I don't know if you saw in the last vlog, I went to Didi's. And I literally was able to shop in the junior section. And I was like, I could not believe I was in the junior section shopping. It was blowing my mind. Like I was shopping in the junior section. But yeah. Yeah, some things, like I said, I didn't get rid of a lot of older clothes. Now I just find I wear them in a different style. Like I'll just wear them, just like these pajamas, I'll just wear them baggy. You know, I ain't going to wear them. Now, if they were smaller, then I could probably wear it out. But right now, they look like pajamas on me because they're so big. Yeah. So all of my, what I really love is all of my overalls and things like that that were oversized fit me even better now. So I love a baggy look. That's my MO anyway. But yeah, so I did want to, like I said, I did want to touch bases with you guys because I did look up that the stickers on the fruit for you, because we were talking about that the last time I remember, but I couldn't remember the all of the numbers and what they were for. So I'm gonna go over that for you guys. Because like I said, even though you're eating things and you think because it says organic or it's a fruit or you know you think you eating something healthy, be careful. Because I found that all of this started in 1990, they said, and it was really started to help checkers or the stores identify how to price the items. So when they started this, it was initially used to see how much do we charge these people for these the fruits that they're eating. And then when they realized that certain fruits were worth more, that's when they changed the numbers for them. So if you find a fruit that has a 9 on it, it's going to be a 5-digit number. and it starts with a 9. The 9, I always remember that, but the 9 is the organic. It is certified, and it's been planted in nutritious, rich soil. So anytime you buy fruit, make sure you look for the number. Starts with a 9. That's the best fruit you want to buy. As much as you can. Let's just say that, as much as you can. Now the 8 means that it is already, it's a GMO. Oh, sure. It's very simple. It's just the same pajama set. I showed you guys this. I know it's kind of, I can't get the full body because this is a tablet I'm standing in front of. Let's see if we can scoot it back a little bit. But it's just this simple pajama set. You see how big it is on me? You can't even really see. It's swallowing me up. Now this is me. This is how small I am. See how small? That's me in there. And this is how big. So, you know. But it's that pajama set that I showed you guys from Rainbow. Yeah, it's the pajama set I showed you guys from Rainbow. And usually a 3X would have fit me so good. Yeah, it would have been fit me really well in January. But now I literally am a medium large now, and this is a 3X. So it's swallowing me up a little bit, but I tell you what, it's comfortable. It really is. Now the material is really, see how it matches the arm. I love how big and wide the leg is, and this is my slippers. Yes, Joan, that's my rainbow haul. Yeah, and I think I paid $12 for the whole set. So, it was worth it. And like I said, when I wear it, I can wear it in my, you know, I ain't going nowhere. I'm just gonna be in the house, walking around the house, or on my patio. Cause y'all know I love my. I wish I could just get all of y'all and we could do this on my patio, y'all. Cause when I tell you there is a peace back there that you cannot buy, honey, it is so peaceful back there on that patio. Cause I have a lake. There's a lake in the back, and just trees and just it's just very pretty, and very peaceful. And I can get a lot of prayer back there because it's really quiet. And I can put on my gospel music, my R&B, whatever I'm feeling at that moment, and just be in my own little world. And whatever I'm feeling, I express back there. My family really don't care for the patio. Not that they don't care for it, it's just not their thing because they don't like to be hot. It is a screened-in patio, so it's not a four-season patio. So I go out there as much as I can because once the winter hits, then I really can't enjoy it because it's too cold. You know, it's not closed in. So I'm always back there trying to enjoy as much as I can of it. I was gonna try to do the live back there, but it was raining all day. I did catch a little footage for you, and it's probably you guys will see it in the vlog. But yeah, that hurricane that passed, praise God, past us. We still got the rain, so it has been raining off and on all day. I don't think it's not raining now, but it was raining earlier. And when you're sitting on the patio, you can hear the raindrops so loud on it that it would have been hard for you guys to hear if it would have started raining. Then we would have pause, stop. I would have had to move everything in. So hopefully next month it should be. If it ain't raining, I really want to do a live out there because it's just so pretty. But so my next number for fruit is 3 and 4. So if you ever see 3 and 4 on your fruit, that means it contains pesticides. So be careful when you buy your fruit. If you see a number 3 and 4 on it, I'm not saying don't buy it, it's your choice, but just know that it's grown with chemicals. So be careful with 3s and 4s when you see that on fruit. So I try to get my fruit from places like Whole Foods. Now you can find organic bananas. I found those at Walmart. But most of Walmart's fruit have 3s and 4s or 5. Like they're very low in the number. But they do have bananas. I know they have good bananas because I get my bananas from there because they are 9s. But my cantaloupe and my watermelon, I don't buy whole watermelon. Okay, what's the matter, Tammy? But my cantaloupe and my watermelon, I like to buy already cubed because Walmart has their watermelon all start with 4s. So if I do get a watermelon, a whole watermelon, I try to get it from either Trader Joe's or Whole Foods because they have organic choices to choose from. But our next thing, if anybody has any questions on that, let me know. Amen. Don't let nothing take your peace, girl. Listen, if it's one thing on this earth you can't buy, is peace. Okay, Erica, I love you. I'm not, girl. I love you and I thank you so much, sis. I hope you have a wonderful day at work and get them babies a kiss and the family love for me. I love you. I love you. I love you. Everybody saying goodbye, Erica. We love you, girl. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Now, the toothpaste we were talking about, the colors on the toothpaste. Now, the colors on the toothpaste. Oh yes, the farmer's market is even better, Tammy. We have a farmer's market here. I need to stop by there and see if they have some good watermelon and cantaloupe. But the farmer's market would be my first choice. Love you, girl. The farmer's market would be my first choice. I hope these tips are helping you guys. That way next week we can get into some different ideas. But the toothpaste was very important for me, and I did not know that those colors on the bottom, the little tip of the bottom of your toothpaste, means something. I had no clue that was even a thing. But if you look on the bottom of your toothpaste, it has a little strip in the bottom, and it's either blue, green, red, or black. So the blue means that the toothpaste is natural. It's good to go. If you see blue, that means it's natural and it's good to go. If it's green, you still good. It says all natural, you good to go. So blues and greens so far are the okay. It's the red and the black. So red means it's natural, but there are some chemicals added. So if you see a red dot, square, whatever you want to call it, on the bottom of your toothpaste, it means that it's natural, but it has some chemicals added. And black means all chemicals. So if you see a black line on the bottom of your toothpaste, like on the bottom of it, I guess I would call that the bottom, not the side where it comes out of, the bottom. That means it's all chemicals. So be leery of the black and the red. Blue and green is what they said is natural. But those are some of the things that I wrote down to help you guys. There was a young lady who, thank you, Sharon. There was a young lady who asked me for some tips on, she was having problems. She wants to go on a health journey and she keeps trying, but her spouse keeps sabotaging her health journey. And so I wrote down some tips to help her, on her journey, because even with me, we went from a house where everybody was eating the same thing till, my husband cooking. Now he got to cook something different for me than he's cooking for everybody else. One day I'm gonna show y'all. Girl, he be in the kitchen, and most days they eat what I'm eating because now they see how much weight I'm losing, and how healthy I'm getting, that a lot of times they'll eat what I'm eating, whether it be fish, whether it be the baked chicken. But y'all have to see him. Sometimes if they don't want to eat fish that night, but I do, he'll cook the fish for me, and then he'll cook a totally different meal for him and my boys. I am so blessed. Somebody's waving at me. Is that my baby? I'm sorry, y'all. That's my baby wave. Love you, Pooh.
You too.
See you in the... Well, no, I'll see you when you get out of school. Love you.
Love you.
You could have came and gave me a kiss goodnight. But yeah, it is very difficult when you're in a relationship if the person does not understand, your journey, and why you're doing things. Now, if you're at home by yourself, you eat what you want, how you want, you don't have to worry about that. But a lot of times, not a lot of times, but sometimes the spouse can misunderstand your reasoning behind why you're doing something, because they don't want to see you change, because they don't want to change. A lot of times people get stuck in, it's really about them, has nothing to do with you. They're not mad at you for doing your healthy thing, they just mad because they don't want to do it. They're on a different path, or they're not ready for all that yet. So a lot of times that person could be sabotaging what you're doing because they don't want to do it with you. And then when you start losing weight and looking good, they mad because you losing weight and looking good now, and they not. So first you have, to me, it's very important to own your behavior. If that's something you want to do, tell yourself this is for you and stick to it. Own it. And you have to, communication, of course, is always a key. But you have to go to your spouse and really explain, what you're doing and why you're doing it. And if they love you, they'll either get on board or do like I do in the beginning, honey. And even now, I have just a separate cabinet with nothing but all my healthy snacks and junk food. Because there's junk food for healthy people. But I have my own cabinet filled with junk, anytime, Sharon. But I have my own cabinet. So my husband don't feel uncomfortable eating his junk around me, because if I want to eat some junk, I just go get my fruit, my snack cakes, whatever it is. I don't have to make them feel uncomfortable either, or make them feel bad for eating they mess, because they're not eating what I'm eating. So I still have my, drawer or my cabinet that I keep all my snacks in. And that way they don't feel uncomfortable, feeling like they got to hide and eat snacks. This is my journey. I'm not making anybody do anything with me. So that is one tip that I can pass on, that. And of course, like I said, communication. And my husband and I sat down a long time ago, and when I came to the conclusion, even before I found out why I was getting sick, that I was tired. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I appreciate you, girl. And like I said, I hope these help. And make sure y'all let me know if you try any of this stuff, so I can see if it's helping you too. Because a lot of this stuff, like I said, what I'm telling you, I can only tell you what I did to help me. Now, everything don't work for everybody, so don't feel bad if it don't work for you. Try something else. But I did notice that in the beginning, we would go out to eat, and sometimes my husband would be like, oh, don't worry about it. Just, you ain't had chicken in 2 months. I mean, you've been eating chicken every day for 2 months. Go ahead and eat you a burger. And at first, it would be like, you right, it'd be all right. And then my conscience would say, that ain't good for you. Your stomach gonna hurt later. There were a lot of consequences to, for me to eat that way. So once he learned that I'm not just doing this to lose weight, I ain't trying to be cute. Everybody got their reasons. If that's yours, own it and get on it. But once he understood why I needed to do this, Because I want to live. I want to live a long time. I want to be an old lady doing lives, telling young people how to eat healthy and live a long time. Because this eating thing is something serious, baby. That was my addiction. I've never been an addict of anything else. Anything else I did, I could, yeah. Most anything else that I ever did, I could stop at the drop of a dime. But eating was always my addiction. All my life, that has been the one thing that I just, because I would always cave in to either peer pressure or the moment or depression or, stress. I would always fold. But I'm so grateful, unfortunately mine was a life-changing experience that taught me that I could do this, because before I would do it and then 2 months later I'd be back to my old habits and then I would jump back on it and then 2 months later back to my old habits. But now I've really learned that this is attainable. Like I didn't really think this was attainable because I didn't know I could do this. But now that I know it's not as hard as I made it or that I make it, some days, because when I first started, I had no idea what to eat. I was learning, I'm still learning as I go along. But it's an everyday, just like life, it's an everyday journey. It's an everyday is different. It's an everyday battle. I don't have somebody, I don't have a nutritionist, let's just say a nutritionist. So I'm learning this with y'all. I'm just sharing the things that helped me so far, and hoping they will help you guys too. So make sure you speak up for yourself. If you have somebody that, I speak up for myself. Anytime, Denise. I'm a firm believer in speaking up for myself. My mama taught me a closed mouth, don't get fed. Yeah, see, Tammy, I'm from Texas. Like, I don't know if I told y'all, Erica is a really good girlfriend of mine. I've been knowing Erica since middle school. And I'm from a small town in Beaumont, Texas. And Nisi from Beaumont, we eat good. Like we eat everything. Like we don't discriminate. We get down. It's like a thing we do because for us, we don't come from, we come from humble beginnings. Like, okay, Vicky. So, yeah, Denise. See, that was my friend. Yes. So y'all know what I'm talking about. Cause it's so hard. Food don't talk back. Food don't have nothing to say. I can be by myself and finish off a whole gallon of ice cream. Ain't nobody got nothing because I'm by myself with my ice cream. It's one of those addictions that a lot of people don't classify as an addiction because it is. It is. It is. And it's one of those silent addictions because most people, when they see you heavy or they see you plus size, they never say it's like a disease. You never hear people say eating like that is a disease. That it's the same as being an addict to me of anything else. So anytime you can't control or stop doing something like that, yeah. Listen, I can only tell you what I know, and I've been a big girl all my life. I ain't been this small in years, but I'm still me, and I know how I can get and how I was. I'm trying to do better now. I ain't no better than y'all. I'm just trying to do different things now. There's nothing special that I'm doing. I ain't no better. Yeah, absolutely. If somebody not helping you, they are the end. You have to learn. You have to teach people how to treat you. And if somebody's not contributing to your success or your well-being, they're not for you. I don't care how much you love them, how much you want to love them. If they're not contributing to your success, or you trying to get better, you don't leave them alone. You don't have to leave them alone forever, but they'll see, and hopefully they'll see the error of their ways, and maybe you can explain, you know, this is how I felt about that specific situation, and I didn't feel like you contributed to my success, so I had to leave you alone for a little while. People think when you leave people alone, you got to leave them alone forever. You don't. You don't have to leave people alone forever. Oh, see, that ain't no. What type of home remedies? Now, if you ever want to make your own alkaline water, it's very simple. It's just lemons and water. That's a home remedy. It's a very simple one. Lemon water. They tell you all the time, lemon water, straight water, and cut you some lemon. That's pretty much alkaline water. That's how you alkaline water. So that's a remedy. If anybody has any more home remedies, put them up there and I'll read them off for everybody. We had someone ask if anybody knows any home remedies. Honey, I know so many backyard country remedies from the country. You know, I make a cold tea. Not a cold tea. I call it a cold tea because if you ever feeling like you got the sniffles, if you ever feeling like you're a little tired and you're coming down with something, I make a tea that'll knock. It feels like to me, oh, you make your own rose water. How do you make it, Denise? That's one of my favorite concoctions to make, and as a matter of fact, the season is about to come up, so I got to go re-up on my, and all you put in there are lemons. You cut up some lemons really thin, you cut up some oranges really thin, some ginger. Yes, cucumber water, that's another one of my favorites. Yeah, cucumber water. But I cut up some lemons, some onions, some ginger, and a stick of cinnamon, and boil it until you see your fruit becomes transparent. You know it's ready. Put that in, put a tea bag and put that in it instead of just water. It'll run anything you got off. It'll make you feel so much better because it has the vitamin C, vitamin D, it has antioxidants, all of that stuff mixed in, and it make your house smell so good when you're doing it. So you don't have to drink it hot. Oh wow, so you actually boil roses. Okay, I know it's called rose water, but you know, is it dry roses or do you pick roses, or can you just buy roses? Like where do you get your roses from? But she's okay. So Denise says she boiled the roses, let them cool down, pour it in a gallon container, and then place it in the fridge when she's ready to use it. I'm gonna have to try that. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. I've been looking for some edge, something to help. Now my edges are finally growing back, as you can see. But if anybody knows of a good edge oil, a natural oil, somebody tried to send me one when I was sick and I had to close my P.O. box, and I was so mad and disappointed that I missed it. But I'm on the lookout for it. My girlfriend had a brand, and I did a video for her, but I haven't seen her in a while, so I may have to reach out to her. But I need a good edge, because I'm natural now. I don't perm my hair anymore. So I find that my hair seems to be drier, a lot drier. So I'm looking for an edge oil or a scalp oil, not just for my edges, but just to keep my hair, my natural hair, moisturized and oiled. I don't have as much of a problem on this side, as you can see right here. When I was going through when it did become cancer. And I will say this, I don't think, and I'm no scientist, I don't know, but a lot of my hair, when I cut all my hair off, I did a big chop. But I did a big chop because a lot of my hair that fell out was from stress. I didn't have to cut my hair because of chemo. I didn't have to cut my hair because of medicine. My hair was falling out here and in the middle, right in the crown of my head, because of stress, because of all of the steps that I was going through to figure out, first of all, what was wrong. And then when they would find something, I had all these things I had to do next. And then it was something, it was just a lot happening so fast. So I ended up doing a big chop. My hair is literally, I actually did I take any pictures? One of my favorite couples owns a barbershop in the Janif Shopping Center. If you're ever in this area, James and Shantae, um, first impressions. If you're ever in this area, the front of the shop is a barber shop and the back is a beauty shop, and they're a married couple. And when I tell you I love them so much, because I went in there, y'all, and literally called in tears because I had worried myself so much that my hair was just like still longer on the sides and just starting to, it just fell out so bad in the middle. And it has grown back so much that, as you can see, I can now put ponytails in my, see, before it was so short, I cut it so short, I couldn't even put a ponytail in my head. Now the sides have not grown long enough because I had it tapered down like I had literally had a flat top, and I would just wear my crochet hair or my wigs, whatever it was. But that's been me all my life anyway, so that part was never different. It was just trying to cope with, you know, I thought it was falling out because I was, oh, you cut all your hair off in August, Joan? How low did you go? It was a really cute haircut, and I look just like my mama with my haircut, because my mama keeps her hair very, very short. That whole Toni Braxton, like really short pixie look, my mama been rocking that look for years. But mine was like that, but I couldn't perm mine because, you know, with cancer, you ain't supposed to be perming your hair. You know, you putting chemicals, adding fuel to the fire. And so since then, I just decided I'm not going to perm my hair anymore. I did find a good edge control. As y'all can see, honey, these edges are laid. And I got this edge control from the beauty supply store. And it looks as if my hair is permed, and it's not. So I really like this product. If any of you guys want to know what it is, I'll make sure I put it, I say it in the next video, in the comments, or maybe I'll do in the morning for the vlog. If I can remember, I'll show it in the vlog. But I am natural as of, I don't think I've had a perm in my hair since last November, maybe. Had to be November. Or maybe before then. Okay, so when in the morning, when y'all watch the vlog next Thursday, I will make sure to put that in there in the vlog, and I'll show you the actual edge control, because I love it. Lasts me. I did it this morning when I went to church, and all I had to do was these little areas right here. Oh, I'm sure you look beautiful, Joan. That's how low I cut mine too. It just has been growing back really, really good. And I think for me, I think it's growing back faster because I haven't permed it. Now, don't get me wrong. See that? It still has, because I don't have, you know how people say good hair? Like, I've never had that kind of hair anyway. So I always say I got that Jesus wept, that hair of wool. Yeah, there is no softness. I have real, I don't even know what texture it is, because this is really my first time ever in life. Because even as a little girl, they was pressing and, you know, perming my hair. So this is the first time that I've literally almost went a year without perming my hair. So I have no idea what texture I am. I don't know the 4C. I don't know the 1C. I don't know that the coil pattern. I just know that I got some Ripley's, believe it or not. But it's all right. I'm happy with it. As long as I can get it together when I need to, you know, we're gonna be all right. But I will show you guys that cream. I mean, not cream. That edge control. Um, and like I said, make sure when you're trying to do your health journey, make sure you are honestly ready, and don't beat yourself up. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you ever have a fever or you're not really feeling good, putting an onion under your feet in your socks, right on the in the it's not the ball of your feet, but right in the middle. Put your sock on and go to sleep and wake up. It'll make you feel a whole lot better because it pulls out the toxins, is what I was told and taught. It pulls the onion will pull out or soak out the toxins. Yeah, that's considered a home remedy because you ain't no doctor gonna tell you go home and put some onions on your feet. I was trying to read that and it went so fast. Yeah, Tammy, yeah, because with me, like I said, I did praise God, I didn't have to do chemo, I didn't have to do medicine or anything like that. So a lot of my hair thinning was from stress. You know, a lot of people don't tell you, you know, a lot of health issues are stressful. It don't have to be cancer. You don't have to have cancer to be stressed. You can have high blood pressure. You can, every day you got to check something. All of that can become stressful. And then on top of that, imagine not even knowing what's wrong with you. So a lot of my hair thinning and hair falling out was from stress. And like I said, once they figured out what was wrong with me, that's when I did the big chop and was like, this is where we are. This is how we need to handle this. This is what we need to go to God about. And now look where we at now. So I'm so grateful that God allowed me to see the other side of this journey, because it was it was very stressful. But I'm trying to see how I can say this. God was so good to me throughout my journey. I tried to smile as much as I could. I tried to smile just to show God, you know, I'm in this fight. If you just let me fight, I'm going to fight. But I'm going to be happy while I do it, because I know what God was going to do for me. I never doubted. Yeah. Yeah, it's a detoxifier. Uh-huh. But yeah, it's life be life, and honey. And it don't take but one thing that can change and alter your whole life. You could be having, like, to my knowledge, I was pretty healthy. You know, I got asthma in the military, but it was controlled. But other than that, I thought I was pretty healthy. And I didn't have the symptoms that most people have. But God is amazing. He is a good God. And all you got to do, like we read earlier, in all things, prayer and supplication. Yeah. Uh-huh. Look, Sharon, I'm with you. I can't tell you the last time I dyed my hair. Like, that was never one of my things anyway. And honey, I don't know if y'all can see, but it's some gray up in here. It's some gray all up in here. I don't know if y'all can see it. See that? It's some gray all up in here. But I try to style my hair as best I can. And as long as I feel cute, that's the best you can do. I ain't worried about the gray means. That's wisdom. That's what I call it. So if you can, you know, if you can make, as long as I make myself feel good, then I'm doing all right. I can't worry about, you know, everybody else. I have to worry about me. And that's how you have to start thinking. I have to take care of me first. Hey, Nuki! Keep on living. My sister just came in. Hey, girl. She say, keep on living, and life gonna happen. That's all you gotta do is keep living, cause life gonna happen with or without you. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, honey? How's your day going? Honey, but yeah, y'all listen. There's no easy way to life. You do the best you can with what you got at that moment on that day. That's the best you can do. And the cool part about it, oh, you got a patch. Thank you, sister. You like my big pajamas? We was talking about my big pajamas. My pajamas. But a lot, y'all, but try not to focus on the negatives. Thank you. I'm so glad you're doing good, Johnny. Good. But try to focus on the positives. Every time you get a negative, do your best to try to think of, you know, how you can make it into a positive. I'm trying to sit up straight so I don't look too frazzled in this pajama set. But you have to start finding the joy. What makes you happy? It's okay to find out what makes you happy. You know, life hard. You already know what makes you sad. Yeah, perms are. Yeah. But let me tell you something. I used to be addicted to the creamy crack, honey. I was the perm queen. Every time these edges wouldn't lay down, I would slap a perm in it. Even if I just permed my edges, that was me. See how this is curling up? Look how that's curling. See, that's how that, and now I just twist it and it just curls. It just turns into a little curl now. So I'm getting a curl. See that little natural curl? It's turning into, I don't know what my curl pattern gonna be when it's done. But like I said, I'm looking for a hair oil. If anybody knows of a good hair oil, let me know. And I share with the family. Just let me know what it is, honey. And if it works, I'm gonna sure let y'all know. But the ones in the store, I've been using the black castor oil. I've been using that. So if y'all know of something better, let me know. But my edges are growing back. I don't know what that is. My fingernail is, you know, them little hangnails. Charlie Brown. Them the things hurt when you pull them. But yeah, so every I won't complain. I just try to have a good time as much as I can, honey. I was drinking my little water out of here. Hey, Wani, where y'all at, Nuki? I love my family. Hey, Wani. Yeah. Listen, you know, I'm one of those people, I'm the same way. It's really got to be bad for you to know I'm going through something. Because I try to find the positive in everything. But I've always been a positive person. But life comes and you can't be positive every day and every moment. But for the most part, you know, try to look for the positive. You know, if you don't like your job, you get off work at a certain time. So you got a positive. Oh, okay. Make sure you tell her I said, hey. Mama, you know your mama told on you today. But I'm trying to think. I think that was all of the tips that I had. Does anybody have anything else they want to talk about? We already went through all of. Ooh, Joan. And listen, don't feel like we brow beating you. We don't want you to do everything. If you feel comfortable doing something, you keep doing it. You know, these are just tips and ideas. But whenever you feel like you don't want to die, you have no more, give it a shot and see how long you like it without doing it. But Nuki, your mama say you went to Luby's today and got you some liver. Did you like? I don't like liver. Do anybody else eat liver? She told me she called you to tell you she cooked, but you was already gone to get you some liver. I don't eat no liver. I don't like no liver. All right, Denise, I love you, girl. Oh, and you love liver. Oh, you and my sister need to go out to eat, honey. She love it. You do too, Vicky. Liver and onions. Oh my goodness, y'all. I don't. That's one thing they could have told me I can't eat no more, and I would have been all right. Sheikah, you got a liver story? Is it a funny one? Tell me a liver story. I don't eat no liver. They got a liver bar, Denise. A liver bar. Okay, Sheikah, we ready. I don't eat no liver, y'all. I know, Denise. My mama loved the liver too. I don't fool with no liver. I don't like it fried. I don't like it marinated. I don't like liver. Now, my mama will put some goose liver in. I'm with you, Tammy. I'm with you. My mama does use goose. Is it goose liver? In her cornbread dressing. I think it's goose liver. But it's so small, chopped up so small, you can't really taste that. But just eating regular liver, nope, I can't do it. There is an aftertaste that liver has that I just cannot take. I'm trying to see, y'all. I think we went through all of the tips. But just remember, do not go shopping without a list and don't go hungry. She can say she went to the store to get a piece of liver that was so big she wanted to call the cops on the butcher. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness, Vicky. That's funny. Well, if you like liver, that's your confirmation to make you some liver and onions this week. I'm pretty sure liver is good for you. I'm pretty sure liver is good for you. It's got to be as nasty as it is. It's got to be good for you. Because anything nasty like that, I bet you is good for you. I've never looked up the benefits of, but I'm sure you can't smother it, with a whole bunch of, it can't be smothered. Okay. I don't do liver. I tried several times, but every time I get it, I can't stomach. I'm gonna let y'all have that. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and have that. Y'all enjoy it. Yeah. Now, and stuffing, like I said, my mom makes a really good cornbread dressing. Okay. See, I love it in cornbread dressing because it's chopped up so small and there's so many other things in it that you really don't taste the liver. But if my mom will make a smothered liver with onions and put it over rice, and it looks fantastic, but it don't taste. I just cannot get past it. I don't care where I go. I don't care what restaurant I go to. I don't care who cook it. Yeah, it's a no for me, Vicky. It's a no for me. I've tried it several times, and my mom is one of the best cooks. And I know people say that all the time, but my mama get down. Like my mama can cook a gumbo with her eyes closed. That's so good. I love the way my mama cook. But even when she cook liver, I don't fool with no liver. Nope. But when I called today, she asked me if I talked to you, and then she told me she called you and you was going to Luby's to get some liver. Oh. But y'all, how long we been on? What time is it? We gonna talk for a little bit long. You go ahead and eat it for me. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Nisa. Tell the residents I say, hey, y'all. How y'all doing, honey? How many people you got with you, Nisa? Tell them make sure they subscribe so they can keep coming back and watching me talk. Tell them I said I appreciate them, honey, and I love them. I hope they having a good day. Yeah, everything filtered through your liver. Oh, wow, you got 12 of them? All right, Pooh, I love you, Nisi. Thank you, girl. And tell everybody I said hello and thank you for joining in. I hope they come back with you next time. Make sure you pick one thing healthy to start this week. Yeah, look. Yeah, she snuck over there to Luby's to get her some onions, liver and onions. You better go get you some, Vicky. I haven't been to Luby's in years. We don't have them over here. Tammy, you give yours to the dog. Okay, Nisi, have a wonderful night, honey. I love you. Yeah, I just started eating vegetables a couple of years ago. Like I wasn't even eating vegetables until I was grown. Like I'd sit there, you know how your grandma say or your mama say you ain't getting up till you finish your food? Well, I guess I ain't getting up because I wasn't eating. That was just never on my thing. But now I love trying new vegetables now. And I never thought, let me tell y'all something. If there's anything that was my weakness, and my sister is my witness, is cheese. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would not be able to eat cheese. And now I cannot eat cheese. It's not that I can't. I just don't anymore because of what it does to my stomach. But if you would have told me, even 2 years ago, that I wasn't going to be able to eat cheese, that was like telling me that we got 30 days to the world end when I first heard that. That was my biggest cheese and ice cream. Cheese and ice cream. I don't know about y'all. She said, I never thought I would see the day. I used to eat so much cheese, y'all. My family used to call me Big Cheese. Like when I was younger, I literally ate cheese with everything. And so my family, my uncle used to call me Big Cheese. And then he changed it to, it went from Big Cheese, or he would call me, I don't know if y'all remember back in the days, Taco Bell had a Nacho Bell Grande. And it was called a Nacho Bell Grande because it was a large nacho and it was filled with cheese. So when I would walk in the house, he started, and him and I would eat Taco Bell. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute, Sharon, because my sister on here, and she needs an intervention. Sharon, I'm so glad you brought that up. We gonna talk about Temu in a minute. Um, but yeah, like I ate so much cheese, either they call me big cheese or not or Bella Grande because I love Taco Bell. It was, but it all had to do with cheese. But Sharon just brought up a valid topic, and for a minute we gonna talk about Temu. And y'all know where my sister at. My sister is a Temu fanatic right now. I found that you have to be careful ordering from Temu because I found that yes, sister, an intervention. We gonna do an intervention on you in a minute. She be ordering from Temu, honey. She done learn how to order from Temu, and that's her spot now. Okay, so you lactose intolerant, Tammy? Oh, your grandma? Is that what they said? Yeah, and what it is um, because most of the cheese we eating ain't real cheese. It's all processed, so it's harder and harsher on your stomach, so you become lactose intolerant. Um, and I told y'all in the last live, if I don't know if any of y'all went and watched it, but Adam Ruins Everything tells you about cheese. And I should have learned my lesson when I saw that, but I didn't. I didn't. But it's a lot of stuff we don't know about cheese that I know now. But I haven't had, every now and then, places will sprinkle cheese on something and I'll forget to tell them no cheese. So I'll just scrape it off. Yeah, Temu. I like Temu. Don't get me wrong. I like Temu. And my sister been getting some really good stuff off of there. You like it? It's Vicky. I'm so glad you like it. Adam Ruins Everything is such a good show. It's very informative. And I told y'all one of my babies put me onto here. She was on here earlier, Cam. She put me onto it and told me I needed to watch it, and I got hooked on it. It is a really good, very simply made show that teaches you about different, just politics, diamonds, cheese. I mean, they just take topics and they break it down so simple. Yeah, it is very informative. There's like, and there's no bias to the show. So they're not Republican, they're not Democrat. It's not like they teaching you one side of a story. They're just a place that gets facts and then they explain the facts in a very simplified way, doing little skits sometimes for you to understand it at a level that normal people or regular people like myself, for us to understand. But honey, let's get back to this Temu thing. Now I did a Temu haul and it's very, very inexpensive, y'all. But you have to be careful with that because you'll spend more money because you'll buy so much stuff, then you're defeating the purpose of trying to save money. Or getting something on sale. You think you're doing a sale, but by the time you done bought so many things, you done spent $70 on some stuff and the quality of it, it's just a hit or miss sometimes. I wanted to try some of the kitchen products. Now I will say I bought those I bought some what do you call those? The liners for the what do you call that thing? Air fryer. I have an air fryer because it helps me to not have to put grease in things in pots. So if I can air fry it, I will because it's easier, it's quicker, and it keeps, when you use an air fryer, it keeps all of the stuff, the oils drip out of the thing. So whatever you eating does not have all the oils. But I did find a really good parchment liner. Vicky, don't worry about it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Temu is very inexpensive. It just depends on what you're buying. I did find that the clothing is a hit or miss. I did a Temu haul. If you want to, Vicky, if you want to go, I don't know if you got a chance to see it, but I did a Temu haul. And some of the clothing is a hit or miss. It just, because they don't use a lot of the materials are not quality materials. It's still that cheap. Um, you like that toothbrush. Now, don't get me wrong. See, stuff like that, Nuki, I like the kitchen items. Because like I said, those liners, I love those liners. And I got 50 liners for $1. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's like a hit or miss with Temu. It just depends on what you're looking for and what you need it for. Now, I wouldn't go on there and buy an air fryer. They had them on there, but I really wouldn't buy an air fryer from Temu. Oh, you got a shower speaker? Okay. I saw those. I saw those, and I love a good tune in the shower, honey. Y'all know I will sing to you in a minute. But I saw those. Is it a big speaker or is it a small speaker, Sharon? But I like Temu, don't get me wrong. Good. Yeah, you can get some good stuff on Temu. You just have to be careful because by the time you finish buying stuff, your cart will be $100 in. And you call yourself trying to catch something on sale or save some money. So it's not that Temu. Now, I have shopped, Tammy. I have done AliExpress also. I used to be a big AliExpress person, especially the hair. I used to get some good hair off of AliExpress. I don't know why, but I always got lucky with the wigs on AliExpress. Because I could get a good wig for $60. Sometimes anything, at least $100, depending on the length. And it would always last me at least a good 6 months to a year, depending on if it was curly or straight. It just depends on what kind of hair it was. Listen, sister, I want you to calculate how much you spent on Temu. That's how you know if you need to slow down or not. If you already over your $100, then you spending too much at Temu. Because you can find some good deals there, don't get me wrong. And some of it, the quality of it, it just depends on, like I said, what you're using it for. But it can be addicting too, because it's so cheap. Oh, the dispenser. Yeah, you just have to, like I said, and that's with anywhere. It ain't just Temu. Shein is the same way. Shein is the same way. You can go on Shein and really, if there are some places y'all want me to try to do a haul on that we haven't done, or that, something like that, I definitely do another haul for you. Now, I don't mind doing them because I'm doing like show and tell pretty much. But a lot of those places, it's just like I told y'all with the grocery store. Have you a budget and a list, and with places like that, kind of know what you're looking for. Don't just figure you're gonna go in there and like Shein and AliExpress and all that and just be, perusing through stuff looking for something to buy. Yeah, Vicky, amen. As my main, before I do anything, my first concern is the budget. Yes, ma'am, Sharon. We're gonna definitely do a trivia. Sharon brought up we should start doing a trivia. Sharon, if you wanna do like some questions or to come up with the first topic of trivia, you let me know. I'm with you. I will host it and we can have some fun. I will definitely, if you put in the comment section, if you come up with an idea of what the topic is, I can come up with some trivia with you. And we can definitely do a trivia game, for the next live. We can definitely do that. Because this time I just had a lot of tips to help, on your health journey. Because, just so you know you're not doing it by yourself. It's very important when you're on a health journey that you're not doing it alone. So, I hope those tips help you guys. It's so different, y'all, to to do something and be consistent at it and to see it work. Like I told y'all, I was a yo-yo dieter. I would try anything. I done did the one time I went home, and my sister tell you, I went home, and at that time I was intermediate fasting. So I went home and my mom and them cooking all this good food, but I wouldn't eat until a certain time of the day. Then I had to stop eating at a certain. All of that is really good for you, but I was never consistent. I've done Jenny Craig, I've done Weight Watchers, I've done almost every supplement you can think of that's a fat burner. I have tried everything, but now it's like being honest with myself is what got me over the hump. You know, when people suggest things that I know I can't eat, I say to myself now, I can't eat that. So, you know, and like I said, if whoever you with love you, they're gonna be, oh, Vicky, honey, listen, I'm in this with y'all. This is an everyday thing. Once an addict, always an addict. And food was my choice of drug. I can eat, honey. I would eat you under a table. My mom used to say, I eat you out of house and home, honey. I was a very big eater. That was my comfort. That's where all my comfort was. When I was sad, when I'm sad, I would eat. When I'm happy, I would eat. And it's so cheap. Unhealthy food is so inexpensive. Oh my goodness, girl, please don't talk about bread. That's the one thing I'm still finding alternatives to. Now, when I'm home, that's why it's so good. Like I told y'all earlier, it's so good to have stuff at home and eat at home as much as you can, because I got the right bread at home. It's when I go out that they don't offer 7-grain bread. They don't offer whole wheat, real whole wheat fiber, grained bread. So when I go to places like Subway, they have a flatbread, which is what I get now. And it's a little bit better than the other bread. So, I'm like I told y'all, I'm on the same journey with y'all, because consistency is the key, and being consistent was something I never did well with, because I get bored fast. And I'm so proud of myself that I did not quit this, and I'm not sick of chicken yet. I'm not sick of fish yet. And my honey been able to help me switch it up on different days to eat different things, so I don't get, sick of it. Oh, you would eat pizza every day. See, even like today, I had the gluten-free dough. But it's not like I eat that every day. So the good part about it is when I do eat something like that, I won't eat that again. You see this little live chat? Sharon, hit that live chat down at the bottom, and it should refresh you to where we are now. It should be looks like a little message box. On your screen, see if you have the little message box to get you into the right part of the chat. I hope that helps you. But I wish they would talk about, but they make so much money off of obese people. They make so much money off of us, whether it be the health field, the health, so keeping us fat, keeping us heavier. Listen, y'all really don't want to get to that topic. That's a whole live all by itself. The health industry keeping you heavy, they make so much money off of that. It's a sin. But if they talked about most people don't get fat because they lazy. You know what I mean? Like, that's hard for some people to hear. And it's kind of hard to even explain, but a lot of my when I was overweight, a lot of mine wasn't just because I was being lazy. Like I have always been a person that did something all day long. I just had a problem eating. But I've never been a lazy person. I've always worked. I've always did some form of an activity, even when I was heavy. Whether it be outside with my kids playing, I was always moving around. I worked at a daycare. I had my own daycare. Like, it was never that I was lazy. I just had bad eating habits. But they don't teach it like that, and they don't teach that in school. Um, Even in health class, they don't teach you how to eat healthy. They just teach you how to cook. Most teachers health classes. Um, but this country, I wish they would teach people how to eat properly. But I guess, you know, that ain't gonna happen because of the money they make from you not eating healthy. So um, I hope that this helps us do it together to help each other. Because it's not easy. It is not easy. Especially when in the house for me, it was very difficult at first because in the refrigerator, I have one shelf with all my fruits and vegetables and um, oatmeals. Like all of my stuff is on one shelf. And every time I open the refrigerator, it's junk everywhere else. Same, all of the old foods that I'm used to eating is still there. So I have to make a conscious decision every time I open the refrigerator of what I'm going in there for. But it's easier to me now, and I'm not saying it ain't still hard, because it is. Even when we go out to eat, I find myself telling myself, you don't need that. Because we went to Red Lobster yesterday, and I had to tell myself, um, I usually get feta. I'm not a big seafood eater, but I do like a shrimp Alfredo. But I had to tell myself I don't need that because of the Alfredo and all of the dairy and stuff that they use to make it. If I make it at home, I can make it the way, with whole wheat noodles. I can make it the way I like it. Ooh. Yeah, and that, listen, I love a good bread. I love a good bread. That's one of the last things that I'm still battling is bread. Because I love a sandwich. I love the quickness. I love the simplicity of a sandwich. But like I said, when I'm at home, it's easier because I have the right bread to eat at home. But if I'm out at work with the girls or whatever, what have you, they don't have that kind of bread available at a restaurant. So, I know what you mean. But I love a good bread. I think all starches. I was a mashed potato girl. Like, I'm a starch girl. I love mashed potatoes. I love bread. I'm a very starchy loving girl. But dairy and starches were my weakness or my food of choice that I would go straight to. I've never been a candy person. I've never been a big on candy. Like, I could care less about the candy. You give me something to eat. Like, I don't play the lottery because my mom and them laugh at me all the time. I don't play no lottery. You know what I can buy with that dollar? Because I would go get something to eat with that dollar. Because gambling, you're taking a chance. Well, hell, I can go in the store with that $2 and eat good. But I had to learn, to be a little bit better, you know, from here on out. But like I said, y'all, it's an everyday thing. I'm no guru at this. I'm learning with y'all. I'm just sharing what I've been learning along the way. And hopefully it's helping me. Hopefully it will help you. But let me know if you try something and it don't work. We can try something. We can figure something else out, honey. I'm always good for reading up on something. Trying to figure something out. I just love reading. I'm a very knowledgeable. I love to read about things, and I love to learn new things. So if y'all hear about something, tell me about it, honey, because I sure want to know. Maybe that's just being nosy, but that's what it is. But I just want to make sure everybody's having a wonderful day. Y'all have a blessed week. I'm not gonna keep y'all that long this week. honey, because we usually be on here till almost 12 o'clock. But I know people got to go to work. So we're going to talk for a few more minutes, and then we're going to wrap this up. It is 9:49 here. I'm not sure what time it is where you are. Wait a minute. No, can you say you better eat some sweet and sour hot chew candy? Girl, you better leave that candy alone. How'd you say it? Y'all, that's my sister, and she is, see, that's what I mean by sabotage. She finna eat some hot chews. But that wouldn't, like, you could eat candy all day around me, and I wouldn't be tempted. Yeah, see, I've never been a candy person, Joan. I love junk food, like potato chips, ice cream, anything with cheese on it. And I know that I think the worst thing that I was hooked on for a very long time was hot Cheetos. I would tear them flaming hot Cheetos up. It was so bad. I would eat the flaming hot Cheetos with the jalapeno cheese dip. Flame on top of flame on top. And ain't none of that good for you. But honey, I would eat that at least 2 or 3 times a week. That's the kind of junk I used to love to eat. But now, it's so funny, like, in hindsight, the way I eat now, I enjoy it now. Like, I really enjoy the foods that I'm eating. I don't miss some things I miss. Like, I haven't had a burger in over 10 months. It's been 10 months since I had a burger. I don't really miss it. Like, because I guess I still eat turkey burgers. I still eat chicken burgers. I eat shrimp. I found a shrimp burger. So I still get my fix of burgers. Chips. I found chips. I found healthier chips to replace the chips. Oh, flaming hot French fries. Girl, listen, Vicky, when I tell you I knew all the snacks, me and Jose, which is my husband, we was so bad. He would stop and get gas, and if there was a new snack, he was bringing it home because he knew that was we loved, baby. We used to have all the snacks. And then you come in our house, my refrigerator is always packed full of food. But now I have my shelf where it's packed, but with healthier options. So, you know, like I said, now I have to make a conscious effort. When I open the fridge, all of the refrigerator is pretty much still filled with junk. But my stuff is on a shelf where I know, focus on my shelf, get what I need, and get on out of there. And like I said, I have my own shelf in the cabinet, and it has nothing but healthy snacks. So I don't feel like I'm deprived. I don't feel like I'm left out. Over the last 8 months, that Yucca app has really helped me find healthier. Because, I mean, unless you're doing like vegan or vegetarian, you know, I'm not saying I couldn't, but for right now, the doctor said this is okay and that's enough. So, you know, that's good enough for me. You know, the way I'm doing it now, I still enjoy my food. I still get to go out and enjoy finding something on the menu. But I don't feel left out no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm learning that, you know, what I'm doing is all right, and I'm fighting for it. So my sister, listen at her talking about she eating candy. She ain't no good. She's supposed to be on here learning healthy tips like everybody else, and she talking about the candy good. But every day I do the best I can every day, y'all, just like y'all. So just, you don't have to do everything all at once. Please don't think that I'm on here preaching and trying to get you to stop doing, you know, all these things. But if you can incorporate a little bit of some of the stuff you heard, one day this week, and then next week go to 2 days. You know, you don't have to quit everything. I would never sit and tell you that, because I still have my days where I'll eat a piece of bread. It ain't white bread, but, you know, like I said, I'll go to Subway and get the flatbread. It's a little healthier. It's still yeast, but, you know, I just do the best I can and try not to eat it, something like that every day. So I make sure I eat my fruits. I make sure I get my veggies. I make sure I get my protein in. I love tropical smoothie. That's one of my things I just like, you know. I didn't give up everything. But when I go to tropical smoothie, I just get something, you know, that's my version of fast food, tropical smoothie. I don't know if you have one in your area, but I love tropical smoothie. But I love y'all. I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. I really appreciate y'all, and I hope that the tips that I gave you, and Sharon, please make sure you start thinking about your topic for the trivia next time. Start thinking about what topic of trivia you want to do. That way you can let me know ahead of time, and you can start getting whatever questions you want together. If anybody else has any other ideas of things they want to do along with the other family on the channel, I told y'all this channel is not just for me. This is for us. I really have a good time fellowshipping and laughing and talking with y'all. But Sharon wants to start a trivia, and I think it'll be really cool doing a trivia. I started with a Bible verse today, and I hope you guys like that idea. Sharon said, mentioned that, and Sharon, I wasn't sure if you missed the Bible verse when we started today. But I really like doing that, and then we can talk about whatever that Bible verse was. So we definitely can keep that going. But, you know, I pray that God continues to bless us, whether you're watching this channel, joining in, whatever your purpose is for this channel, that God continues to bless us and keep us. Honey, the most important thing, Lord, I hope you keep us in our right mind, because if there's anything I can tell y'all, I am so grateful that he kept me in my right mind. Jesus, I did not realize how quick and easy it is to step outside yourself and not be in your right mind. So, you know, I always pray for y'all. Yeah, them. I was a hot girl. Everything I ate had hot sauce on it, Tammy. But you know, I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful that God allowed me to start this channel, because look at the people that I have been able to come in contact with. Y'all are like family. Like, y'all so fun. We've been on this thing for almost 2 hours just chatting. You know, we have never met, but we always on here just chatting. But we feel like family. It feels like family. But I'm so grateful, you know, through my journey, my health journey, that I did not lose my mind, because it was very easy to do. You, sister, you make that your last bar of candy, because you can do it. I told you got to find you a good substitution for that, for your drink. I know you don't like regular water, but after you drink something for so long, y'all, you get used to it. But I know you can do it, because you lose weight good. You lose weight real good. You just got to get focused again and get back on track. But I know that's right, Tammy. No, we riding together, girl. We all riding. We all in this together, because I do believe we need help. Menopause. See, now that, I have to look that kind of stuff up and get information for you, sister. I am premenopausal. I'm on my way. I got my ticket. I ain't punched it yet, but I got my ticket. I am premenopausal. I have, yeah. I'm on my way though. But if I find out any information, I sure will pass it along to you. Because I've heard so many stories about, but menopause is so different for everybody. So, you know, you would have to, I guess, let the doctor help you figure out, because just like everything is different for everybody. Um, but I do know that eating healthier will help with menopause. Because I heard that eating healthier helps to, keep your hormones. You say put a void on that ticket. I wish I could. Now there are parts of life that we ain't got no choice but to punch that ticket. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I wish I could void that menopause ticket. But life told me I'd go ahead and get this ticket and get in line. I got to go ahead and get in line like everybody else. So I just got to work it on out when it come out. When it's my turn to get on the bus with no AC, all thing I can do is with everything, prayer and supplication and thanksgiving. That's what the Bible verse was today. So I'm gonna have to get on there quoting the Bible verse, because menopause coming for all of us. If you're a woman, menopause coming for you. We all go through that one. There's no getting around. At least I don't think so. Like if you know a trick or a tip for menopause, please share it. Because for the most part, I think we all have to go through that one. Well, all right, y'all. It is 10 o'clock, and I promised I wasn't going to keep y'all too long today. Sherry, she can say she want AC in the wintertime. Oh, Lord, I'm laughing because I haven't gone through it yet. So, y'all, please forgive me for laughing, but that's too funny. Lord. Like I said, y'all, I haven't gone through it yet. But I got my ticket, and as soon as the bus driver say get on the bus, I'm gonna be on there with y'all. Honey, my sister say she understand, y'all. She understand that menopause. I don't know it yet. Okay, so yeah. Okay, Vicky. All right, y'all. I love y'all, and I thank y'all so much. I'm not going to stay on. We usually stay on till 11, but I found that when I do that, tomorrow I'll be so thrown off for work and tired. So I need to go ahead so I can get myself together for work and for the gym, because I'm going to be wanting to get up on Monday morning. I don't know about y'all, but Monday morning seemed like it come by too fast. I love you too, sister. Later. Me and my sister she taught me not to say goodbye, so we say later. Love you, later. Yeah, she taught me that a couple of years ago. She just stopped. She started telling me, stop saying bye. I don't like that. Say see you later. Everybody, okay, she say be blessed, everybody. Love y'all. Later, sister. Love you. But yeah, y'all, I love y'all, and I thank y'all so much. And once again, I love this. I really enjoy this. And like I said, we're going to do the Bible verse. We're going to keep that. Sharon, make sure you, love you too, sister. Sharon, make sure you get your topic, and make sure you get it to me in time so I can help you with it. If you want me to help you with it, you let me know. But if you want to pick the topic and start getting some of the questions, and if you tell me the topic ahead of time, I can help you with some of the questions, and then I can moderate it for you. If you want to email me, you know it's ThiChicThrifts@yahoo.com. So you come up with whatever topic you want. I would definitely narrate it, moderate it, however you want to do it. But we'll have some fun, and either you can do true or false, however you want to do it. You just let me know. I think that'll be fun. But we'll definitely do our Bible verse to start. But God, let's just say that before we go. And know that somebody love you, y'all. Anytime you come into my presence, and even if I'm not around you, you know somebody love you, honey. I tell y'all that all the time, and I mean it. I want you to know that no matter where you are, whatever you're going through, if you shoot me a message, honey, I'm going to get back to you. So if you need to chat on the side, email me. I always put my email at the bottom of the, in the description box. So if you need a prayer request, but God, that's what I'm talking about, Vicky. You know I had to get it on in there because he too good. He too good. But I have been having a ball doing my vlog. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the vlog also. We had so much fun at that living museum. I know I said I was going to go, but I had to tell y'all, we had so much fun at that living museum. Oh, I had so much fun. But I love y'all. I really appreciate y'all, and I'm so grateful to God for y'all. So make sure you guys check in, and we'll do this again. Amen, Joan. And I always tell y'all, have a blessed, wonderful week, but God. And just know, no matter what you're going through, put that comma, but God. He can do all things if you just let him. Have a conversation, an honest conversation with him. Tell him he already know what you need. Thank you, Vicky. I'm so glad you enjoy. I'm so glad you enjoy. I love doing it, y'all, because I have so much fun at my job. It's so different than most jobs. So I think it's very interesting. No, Tammy, ain't no way around it. I got my ticket for it. I just got to go. When they call my name, I go and get on the bus. On the menopause bus that has no AC. So pray for me, and I'll be praying for y'all. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next live next month. If y'all start thinking of y'all ideas, start thinking of y'all questions, topics for next time. Y'all know we do this once a month. I try to do it the first or the second weekend of each month. So I always make sure I remind you guys ahead of time. So like I said, if you have any ideas you want me to hauls you want me to do, I want to start doing DIYs instead of doing a haul every Sunday. So I hope that's okay. Next week Sunday, I really want to do a DIY / haul, because I did a little thrifting when I went to Newport News. So I'm going to show you those things, and then I want to show you that DIY, how to make your own bangles out of earrings, because a lot of you guys like that one. So I'm going to probably mix those two and make that one video. So hopefully I can get that this Sunday, and I hope you guys enjoy it. But I love you, I love you, I love you, and I thank you guys so much for just showing up. I just thank you so much for showing up. Y'all have been showing up every time we do this. Yes, believe it, receive it, we have it. Nobody but God can do it. Come on now, that's what I'm talking about. Amen, amen, and amen. Thank you, Jesus. So, I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next. Yes, Sheikah. Yes. God bless you, Johnny. Thank you, darling. I did not forget you. It's almost winter time. It's almost time for me to go to my, what do you call that? Not a shed, but storage unit. I have not forgot you, Johnny. I still have to go get them Wranglers out of the shed. Out of the storage. I just haven't been because it hasn't been winter time, and all my winter stuff is there. But I love you, and I didn't forget you. I'm going to do that haul one day as soon as it starts getting colder. Good night, everybody. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I hope you got the Bible verse. I love you, girl. I love you all, and I thank you so much. God bless y'all. I speak life over y'all. I speak an abundant amount of joy over you this week. I love you, and I pray that you have a good night's sleep, a great night's sleep. Sleep is very important, so I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys, God willing, Sunday. Well, actually Thursday first for the vlog, and then Sunday for our thrift / DIY. So hopefully I can get all of that together for next Sunday. But I'll see you guys, God willing, then. Bye, you guys. I love you. Bye. Okay, should we do the thick chicks? We just be thrifting, thick chicks. Should I do the song on the way out? Thick chicks, we just be drifting. Don't you wanna thrift with me? Sing it with me, y'all. Thick chicks, we just be drifting. Yes, 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 yes. I love y'all. Bye.